Good morning, students. Last class we were compared the osmotic pressure and reverse osmosis and isotonic solutions, the related problems. So we discussed in last class. Now I will explain the last concept in this chapter is abnormal molecular mass. Then what is abnormal molecular mass and what is the concept involved in that abnormal molecular mass? Let us see the concept. Then concept is abnormal molecular mass. So generally, before going to abnormal molecular mass, we are seeing the two type of the solutions. First one is ideal solutions, means the solutions which obeys the Raoult's law. The type of the solution is ideal solutions. Okay, so in the case of the ideal solution, molecular interactions are considerable. Molecular interactions are not considerable. Means not considerable means here molecular interactions are not there between the solute and solvent. That's why there is no not able to consider the molecular interaction between the particles, means solute and solvent particles. So at the time experimental molecular mass is equal to the calculated molecular mass. Okay, but in the case of the another one solution which does not obey the Raoult's law, the type of the solutions called non-ideal solutions. Okay, so in the case of the non-ideal solutions are molecular interactions between the particles are considerable. So whenever the molecular interaction between the solute solvent particles are considerable, so at the time such solutions are deviation from the colligative properties. So solutions are deviation from the colligative properties. So in that type of the solution, experimental molecular mass is maybe increase or maybe decrease the calculated molecular mass. That means experimental molecular mass it may be increase the calculated molecular mass or it may be decrease the calculated molecular mass. So that is called abnormal molecular mass. That is called abnormal molecular mass. Are you understand what I say? Then next one is this abnormal, the solutions which shows the abnormal molecular mass, that solutions have the following conditions. So the solution, so in this case of the following conditions, the solution in which abnormal molecular mass is observed. Then first one is solutions is not dilution. Solution is not a dilute. So at that time abnormal molecular mass is we can observe. Second one is solution is undergoes dissociations. Solute is undergoes dissociations. So at that time abnormal molecular mass is we can observe. Third one, solute is it may undergoes the associations. So at these cases also the solute having the abnormal molecular mass. So this is about the introduction of this one concept. So once again see the point. Abnormal molecular mass means the solutions which obeys the Raoult's law. The type of the solution is ideal solutions. In the case of the ideal solution, molecular interactions are absent between the particles. particle means in case of the solute and solvent, between the solute particle, between the solvent particle, between the solute and solvent particle, there is no molecular attractions. Whenever the molecular attractions are absent, means not considerable, experimental molecular mass equal to the calculated molecular mass. But in the case of the another one, the solution which does not obey the Raoult's law, that type of the solution is called non-ideal solutions. In the case of the non-ideal solution, molecular interactions are considerable between the solute particle, between the solvent particle, between the solute and solvent particles. Okay, between any two solute particle, molecular interactions are present, or between solvent particle, molecular interactions are present, or between solute solvent particle also molecular interactions are present. So due to this molecular interaction causes such type of the non-ideal solutions are deviation from the colligative properties. Okay, so at this type of the solution, so in this type of the solution, experimental molecular mass may be increase the calculated molecular mass, or it may be decrease the calculated molecular mass. So that is called abnormal molecular mass. Okay, the solution which follow these conditions, so at these cases the solute is exhibit the abnormal molecular mass. Here what is the condition? Solution is not a dilute solution. So whenever the solution is not dilute solution, means solution is concentrated solution. So whenever the solution is concentrated solution, intermolecular, that means molecular interactions are considerable. So at the time experimental molecular mass is different from the calculated molecular mass. Then abnormal molecular mass we can observe. The next one is solute is undergoes dissociation. So whenever the solute is undergoes dissociation, so at the time the experimental molecular mass is less than or more than calculated molecular mass, then we can observe abnormal molecular mass. If solute is undergoes the association also, the experimental molecular mass is different from the calculated molecular mass, we can observe abnormal molecular mass. So this is about the introduction. Then what is the association and dissociation? Then see these 2 points. That is next one concept. Then next see what is dissociation and association. For example, if you take NaCl or KCl solution that is dissolved in water, so the NaCl solution is undergoes the dissociation. When it is dissolved in water, it undergoes dissociation to form Na plus ion and Cl minus ion. So whenever the cation and anions increase in the solution, so here number of solute particles increase. Solute particles increase. Here we are taken only one particle, that is dissociated to 2 particles. Means number of solute particles what happen increase. Solute particle increase means colligative property also what happen? Colligative properties increase. But here colligative properties is inversely proportional to the molecular mass. Means colligative property increase means molecular mass what happen? Decrease. So for such type of the solutions, so this type of the solutions, for such type of the solutions, the molecular mass of solute is determined by colligative property methods. Determined by colligative property method. Colligative property method means it may be lowering of vapor pressure, or elevation of boiling point, or depression of freezing point, or osmotic method. So from the colligative properties method we can determine the molecular mass is less than calculated molecular mass. Are you understand? So once again see this one concept. NaCl is one type of solute that is dissolved in the water. Then what happens? It is undergoes dissociation to form Na plus Cl minus ions. Whenever the number of particles increase in the solution, number of solute particles what happens? Increase. So it has solute particle increase means number of moles of solute increase means colligative property also what happens? Increase. Colligative property is inversely proportional to the molecular mass. Means for such type of the solution, molecular mass of this type of the solute is determined by the colligative property method that is lesser than the calculated molecular mass. So the experimental molecular mass is lesser than what happened? Calculated molecular mass for this type of the solution. So that is called what is that? Abnormal molecular mass. Okay. Then see the next one, second one example. For example, if you take the acetic acid is taken in the benzene. Okay, acetic acid is taken in the benzene, means dissolved in the benzene. Whenever the acetic acid is dissolved in the benzene, the molecule undergoes the associations. Means two molecules are here. This is associations. This is one acetic acid. We are taking the only two molecules here. So this is association. Here, the acetic acid is dissolved in the benzene. The molecule undergoes association to form the like this dimers or trimers. This is dimer, means two molecules are bonded through the hydrogen bonds. This is called dimer. Dimers. Like that, three molecules are associated by the hydrogen bond. That is trimer. Here, acetic acid association is undergoes association to form dimer. So here we are taking the two particle, but in solution it form one molecule. Means the number of the particle what happen in solution decrease. So due to the dimerization, the number of solute particles decrease. Solute particle decrease means what happen? Colligative property also. What happen? Decrease. Colligative property decrease means molecular mass is inversely proportional to colligative property, no? So molecular mass what happen? Increase. So for such type of the solution, molecular mass of the solute is determined by colligative property method is more than or greater than calculated molecular mass. So this is also abnormal molecular mass. Then see the example. Second one, acetic acid is dissolved in the benzene. It undergoes association. The two molecules are combined together through the hydrogen bonds to form dimer. In case three molecules undergoes association to form trimer. Due to the formation of dimers and trimer causes number of solute particles in the solute decrease. Then colligative property also decrease. Colligative property decrease means molecular mass what happen? Increase. Means first type of the solution, the molecular mass of the solute is determined by the colligative property methods. Okay, that determined that means that experimental molecular mass is greater than the calculated molecular mass. So this is the abnormal molecular mass. So here molecular mass of the, in the case of the dissociation, molecular mass of the solute what happen? Lesser than calculated molecular mass. But in the case of the association, molecular mass of the solute is greater than calculated molecular mass. That is called abnormal molecular mass. Further, the Want Hoff scientist was introduced the I factor. Want Hoff scientist was introduced the I factor. So in these equations, the Want Hoff scientist was introduced the I factor in that equation. So that I factor is equalize the abnormal molecular mass, means experimental molecular mass and the calculated molecular mass is equalized by the factor I. That is the next concept. Then next one point is just now we discussed. So due to the dissociation and association causes, experimental molecular mass is differ from the, means it may be increase or decrease than the calculated molecular mass. So to equalize the experimental molecular mass and calculated molecular mass by introducing the I factor. Then who was introduced the I factor? The Want Hoff scientist, Want Hoff was introduced the I factor in equations. That is equalizes the calculated, experimental molecular mass to calculated molecular mass. equalize experimental molecular mass and calculated molecular mass. Then what is I factor in the equation? Generally pi v equal to RT. It is calculated molecular mass is calculated by using this one factor. Pi v equal to nRT. By using this one, or for 1 mole, if you take 1 mole, pi v equal to RT is calculated molecular mass formula. So in this equation, want of was introduced the factor I. Pi is equal to IRT. IRT is, that is experimental molecular mass. Okay, after introduce the I factor, then what is here I? So if I after introduce the I factor, the calculated molecular mass is equal to the experimental molecular mass. Are you understand what I say? So this is only calculated molecular mass, but experimental molecular mass is different from the calculated molecular mass. But when we introduce the factor I, the calculated molecular mass is equal to the experimental molecular mass. Then what is your factor I? I is equal to experimental molecular mass by calculated molecular mass, or I is equal to experimental colligative properties divided by calculated colligative properties. Okay, means this is one of the formula. Another one formula, I is equal to experimental colligative property, means that is observed calculated molecular mass. Observed colligative property divided by calculated, means that is normal colligative properties. Normal colligative properties. This is one of the four. Then next one is colligative property is inversely proportional to the molecular mass. Therefore, I is equal to calculated molecular mass divided by experimental molecular mass. I is equal to normal molecular mass. Normal, these are different formulas. Normal molecular mass divided by observed molecular mass. Then next last one more formula, I is equal to number of the solute particles after association or dissociation. Association or dissociations divided by number of solute particles before associations or dissociations. So these formulas are very, very important among. You will see them once again. So here last one point is experimental molecular mass is differ from the calculated molecular mass due to the dissociation and association cases. But the want of scientist what introduced the I factor. This I factor is equalize the experimental molecular mass and calculated molecular mass. You see here pi v equal to RT is calculated molecular mass. By using this formula for 1 mole calculated molecular mass is we can find out. But pi v is equal to IRT. This I factor is equalize the experimental molecular mass and the calculated molecular mass. Then what is I? I is equal to experimental colligative property by calculated colligative properties. I is equal to experimental colligative property by calculated colligative property. Or I is equal to observed colligative property by normal colligative property. I is equal to calculated molecular mass by experimental molecular mass, or normal molecular mass by observed molecular mass, or I is equal to number of solute particles after the dissociation association divided by number of solute particles before the association and dissociation. So this is the very, very important formulas. The next one is the modified expression of colligative properties for the substance is undergoes association or dissociation. Means is here relative lowering of vapor pressure. What I told, relative lowering of vapor pressure without association dissociation. Relative lowering of vapor pressure is P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to mole fraction of solute. So this is the relative lowering of vapor pressure when the substance is not, other means solute is not undergoes association dissociation. This is a normal formula. But here due to the association and dissociation causes, the relative lowering of vapor pressure formula is modified to P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to I into mole fraction of solute. Here I factor is equal as the calculated experimental molecular mass. So this is one of the modified formula. Second one is elevation of boiling point is also modified to, what is elevation of boiling point formula? Delta TB is equal to KB into M. This is a normal solution. But in that solution, solute is undergoes any association dissociation. The elevation of boiling point is modified to I into KB into M. Third one is depression of freezing point. Depression of freezing point. So without any association and dissociation, the depression of freezing point Kf into M. But due to the association dissociation causes I into Kf into M. Then next one is osmotic pressure. What is osmotic pressure formula? Pi is equal to N by V RT. Okay, so pi V is equal to N by RT, that is without any association dissociation. But due to the association dissociation causes, this equation modified to like this. Further, so this is about the modified colligative properties when the substance undergoes dissociation association, relative lowering of vapor pressure, elevation of boiling point, depression of and osmotic pressure. This equation we can write like this also. P naught minus P divided by P naught is equal to I into mole fraction of solute means number of moles of the solute divided by number of moles of solvent. But in this dilute solution, number of moles of solute is less than the number of moles of solvent. That's why we can write N1 by N2. This is about the modified equations. Then next one is the degree of dissociation and association concept. The next one is the calculation of degree of dissociation. First, what is the degree of dissociation means the fraction of total substance is undergoes dissociation. Fraction of total substance is undergoes dissociation is called degree of dissociation. Or another one, the degree of dissociation is represented by the symbol alpha. Alpha is equal to the number of moles undergoes dissociation divided by total number of moles taken. So that is alpha. Alpha is equal to number of moles of solute undergoes dissociation by total number of moles taken. Okay. Then next one is how to find out this one alpha value, degree of dissociation. Here, for example, an electrolyte A is dissolved in the solvent. If A is dissolved in the solvent to form N moles of B or N2 moles of C. For example, you have taken 1 mole, here 0 moles not formed. Starting initial I have taken 1 mole, here 0 product. Here 1 mole of solute is dissolved in the solvent. A is undergoes dissociation to form N mole of B, N mole of C. Starting here 1 mole, here product 0. Here A is undergoes dissociation. How much of A is dissociation? Alpha is dissociated. Okay. Here how many moles increase? N alpha moles increase. Means here N alpha moles increase. So I am taking only one substance for example. N alpha moles increase. Okay, then what about the total number of moles? Here starting 1 minus degree of dissociation is alpha na, here total n alpha, then total number of moles is equal to total number of moles is equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. Total number of moles is nothing but I factor. I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus n alpha. So by using this one formula we can calculate the I value for any type of the electrolyte, either KCl or NaCl, whatever it may be. Okay, then next one is from this one how to find out the alpha value. So this is one of the formula, very very important. Then next one is I is equal to 1 plus n alpha, this minus n alpha we can write like this. Then I is equal to this plus alpha is there, sorry 1 plus alpha is take common value, then n minus 1 into alpha. From this one plus 1 is changed to this one, comes to this one side, then I is equal to 1 plus n minus 1 alpha is equal to I minus 1 equal to n minus 1 alpha. Therefore alpha is equal to I minus 1 by n minus 1. So this is the alpha is the degree of dissociation. This is I value for the dissociated substance. So by using this one we can find out the, for example if you take NaCl is there, what is I value? Calculate here. I is equal to 1 minus, take care this one formula, this formula modified to this one. So I is equal to 1 plus n means how many moles is formed? 1 mole of NaCl dissociated to n plus 1 Cl. 2 moles so n value 2 ions, here 2 ions formed, that's why n is equal to 2 then we substitute n minus 1 into alpha. Therefore I is equal to 1 plus alpha. Why 2 minus 1 is equal to 1 1 into alpha 1 alpha, so 1 plus alpha. This is for NaCl. I is equal to 1 plus alpha, that is the I value for NaCl. Like that if you take BaCl2, Ba plus 2 dissociated to 2Cl minus na, then what is n value? Total 3 ions formed. This is 1 ion, this is 2 ions. N value 3 na. Therefore I is equal to 1 plus 3 minus 1 alpha. Therefore I is equal to what I told, 1 plus 3 minus 1 means 2 na, 2 alpha. So this is the I value for this type of the solute. This is I value for 1 plus 1 electrolyte, this is 1 plus 2 electrolyte. So this is about the degree of dissociation for the calculation of degree of dissociation. Next one is calculation of degree of association. Then last one concept is calculation of degree of association. Then what is the degree of association? That is also represented by the alpha. Degree of association means the fraction of the substance is undergoes the association is called degree of association. So here degree of association alpha is equal to number of moles is undergoes number of moles of substance is undergoes association divided by number of moles taken in the association. So that is the degree of association. So it is explained by the small example. Here n mole of A is undergoes associations to form Bn, means 2 mole of substance is undergoes to form association to form 1 mole. Like that n mole of A becomes to B, here suffix n. So starting here 1 mole I am taking here 0. Here degree of this association is alpha. So from that one alpha is undergoes association. Here how many moles increase? Alpha by n increase. Okay. Then total number of moles. Total number of moles I is equal to here 1 minus alpha, here alpha by n. Sorry. minus alpha, here alpha by n, therefore total number of moles I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n. From this one I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n, minus alpha comes to this one side, so this is I value to calculate for the association. From this one degree of association we have to find out. Then alpha is minus alpha becomes to plus alpha, then plus I becomes to minus I, 1 minus I plus alpha by n, plus alpha by n becomes to minus na, minus alpha by n is equal to 1 minus I. So here alpha is common value na, alpha minus alpha by n is equal to 1 minus I. Take alpha common value, so you take alpha common value 1 minus 1 by n to alpha, that is 1 minus I. Therefore alpha is equal to what happen now, this comes to this one side 1 minus 1 by n. So by using this one formula you can find out the degree of associations. Okay, so this is about the concept. The next one is I will explain one problem based on this concept. Let us see the problem. See this is the first one problem. Here 2 grams of benzoic acid means this is solute. W1 is 2 grams. This dissolved in the 25 grams of benzene means W2 weight of solvent 25 grams. Okay. Shows depression in the freezing point is equal to, depression of freezing point means delta TF 1.62 K, 1.62 K. Molar depression constant of benzene means Kf is equal to 4.9 K kilogram mole inverse. Next percentage of dissociation we have to find out. But first we have to find out the M1 value, molecular mass of solute we have to find out. Here delta TF is equal to Kf into molality. Molality means what I told you, W1 by M1 into 1000 by W2. Okay, from this one M1 you have to take separate. So then take the separate. M1 is equal to Kf into W1 into 1000 divided by delta TF into W2. Therefore M1 is equal to, what is Kf value, 4.9 Kelvin kilogram mole inverse into W1 value 2 grams into 1000 divided by delta TF value 1.62 Kelvin into WT value 25 grams. 25 grams. Okay, here grams to grams cancel. Kelvin cancel. Okay. Then next one is remaining. Then the remaining calculator. The M1 value is equal to 4.9 into 2 into 1000 kilogram mole inverse divided by 1.62 into 25. Its value, molecular mass of solute is 242. Okay, gram per mole inverse will get. If you calculate that value, then we get the 242 gram mole inverse will get. This is experimental value, molecular mass. But what is calculated molecular mass? Calculated molecular mass is equal to, by using this formula, 6 carbons are 6 into 12. 72 plus 6 hydrogens are 6 into 1, 72 plus 1, 78. Okay, plus 2 oxygens are 2 into 16, 32. 32 plus 78, 72 plus 6 hydrogens, 78. 78 plus 32. Benzoic acid molecular mass 32, 16, 32. Then total value, here this is not 6 because of number of carbons 6 carbon plus this one 7 carbons. Okay, total its value is 122 grams will come. So this is the calculated molecular mass, this is the experimental molecular mass. Therefore I is equal to experimental molecular mass divided by calculated molecular mass. Okay, from this concept I is equal to experimental value 242. Sorry. So this value 122 grams. Then next one is the formula I is equal to calculated molecular mass divided by experimental molecular mass. Therefore I is equal to, from this one formula I is equal to calculated molecular mass 122, experimental is 242 gram mole inverse. Here gram mole inverse means if you get here one doubt, this is kilogram mole inverse, then why you take here gram mole inverse? Because of here weight of solvent idara, solvent weight kilogram mole inverse. Sorry, its value is weight of solvent gram kilogram inverse. Kilogram inverse. So gram kilogram inverse means kilogram inverse cancel weight of solvent. So the amount of this substance in grams present in the kilograms of the solvent. That's why gram kilogram inverse, kilogram cancel, then gram mole. That's why we got here gram mole inverse. Then its I value is equal to 0.504 will come. By using this I value, we have to find out the what is that here, what they get percentage of association we have to find out. Percentage of association. So once again here they given weight 2 grams to 25 grams solvent. Okay. Then delta TF value, this is KF value, M value we have to find it. By using this formula we have to substitute these values. Then we get the M value 242. This is the experimental molecular mass. Experimental we find out. But calculated molecular mass 122 grams. I is equal to calculated molecular mass for experimental value, I value 0.504. Next one is the percentage of association of benzoic acid. The next one is the degree of association of acetic acid. 2 moles acetic acid is reverse association in the benzene to form the dimer. So according to that formula, I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n. Okay. So here 1 mole, here 0 mole, here alpha is the degree of association, here alpha by n is formula. Means alpha by n means here 2 value, n value 2, alpha by 2. So from this one formula, I is equal to 1 minus alpha plus alpha by n value is 2 na? 2 value. Therefore I is equal to 1 minus alpha na ide. This alpha comes to this one side means this is we can write 1 plus alpha by 2 minus alpha. We can write like this. Therefore I is equal to alpha by 2 minus alpha means minus alpha by 2 naga. So 1 minus alpha by 2. So this is I value. Then here alpha value we know already. What I told. Sorry, I value already we calculated. What is I value? 0.504 just now we calculate I value. Then substitute here I value. 0.504 is equal to, okay, 1 minus alpha by 2. Then next one is formula. From this one here minus alpha by 2 comes to this one side, this value comes to this one side. Then alpha by 2 is equal to 1 minus 0.504. Therefore here by 2 is multiplied that one. Then alpha is equal to 1 minus 0.502 divided by, so into 2. Because of here value is division is there, it comes to multiplication. Then its total value is 0.992. This is alpha value. Percentage of association. Here association percentage of association. This is degree of association. Percentage of association means 0.992 into 100 percentage. then 99.2% will come. That is the percentage of first. That is about the problem. So this is textbook problem. This is about the abnormal molecular mass. So up to this one, this chapter is finished.